Marriage is a journey, not a destination. It is a partnership built on love, trust, and shared dreams, but it is also a daily practice. A practice of patience, understanding, and communication. One of the most challenging aspects of this journey is expressing your needs to your partner without sounding demanding, without creating tension or distance, and without feeling unheard. Today, we will explore how to do exactly that. Not just as a skill, but as an art, a way of honoring both yourself and your spouse in every conversation. Every marriage, no matter how strong, faces moments of imbalance. There are times when one partner feels overwhelmed, unseen, or unsupported. And it is in these moments that our ability to communicate effectively is tested the most. Many people struggle to voice what they need because they fear judgment, conflict, or rejection. Some end up bottling up feelings, silently hoping their partner will just understand. Others push too hard, and their words come out sharp, demanding, or resentful. But what if there was a middle path? A way to express your needs clearly, confidently, and kindly. It begins with understanding yourself. Before you can ask for what you need, you must first know what that need truly is. Take a moment to reflect. What is it you are feeling? Is it loneliness, a desire for connection, reassurance, or shared responsibility? Naming your emotions is the first step toward expressing them without blame. When you are clear about your own feelings, you can communicate them without letting frustration or disappointment color your words. Pause here for a moment. Think about the last time you asked your partner for something and it didn't go as planned. Did you feel like you were misunderstood? Did the conversation turn into an argument? Most often, it's not the request itself that causes tension, it's the delivery. The way words are framed can transform a simple ask into a demand. And that is where the power of intention comes in. Intention shapes communication. When you approach your partner with the intention of sharing your feelings and inviting collaboration, rather than issuing commands, the dynamic changes. Your tone, your choice of words, even your body language all contribute to how your message is received. Imagine your words as a bridge, not a wall. Your goal is to connect, not to control. One of the most effective ways to express needs without sounding demanding is to use the language of personal responsibility. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when I try to share my thoughts, and I would love if we could find a way to listen to each other more deeply." Notice the difference. The first statement points a finger, the second statement opens a dialogue. It invites your partner to understand and respond, rather than triggering defensiveness. Another powerful tool is timing. Timing can make the difference between being heard and being ignored. Choose moments when your partner is open and receptive. Avoid times of stress, fatigue, or distraction. Approach your spouse when both of you can focus on the conversation, when you can give each other the gift of undivided attention. The act of choosing the right time communicates respect and care. But clarity is just as important. Ambiguous requests often lead to frustration on both sides. Be specific. Instead of saying, "I need more help around the house," say, "It would mean a lot to me if you could take care of the dishes on Mondays and Wednesdays." Specificity removes guesswork and reduces the likelihood of misunderstanding. It is not control, it is clarity. It is a roadmap for your partner to understand exactly what support looks like for you. And here is something essential to remember: the way you ask matters as much as what you ask for. Gentle, calm, and honest words invite cooperation. Anger, sarcasm, or passive-aggressive hints invite resistance. Practicing self-awareness in the moment of communication allows you to regulate your emotions. Pause, breathe, and choose words that reflect love rather than frustration. Your goal is connection, not victory. Empathy plays a crucial role as well. When expressing your needs, remember to acknowledge your partner's perspective. Begin by recognizing their efforts, their feelings, and their limitations. "I know you've been working long hours, and I appreciate everything you do for us. I want to share something I'm struggling with, and I hope we can find a solution together." This approach softens the request and fosters a collaborative spirit. Marriage thrives on mutual respect, and empathy is the glue that holds it together. Sometimes, expressing needs requires vulnerability. Vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness, but in reality, it is a profound strength. It signals trust and invites intimacy. When you express your needs vulnerably, you are saying, "I trust you enough to share my inner world, and I hope we can meet each other there." Vulnerability humanizes your request and creates a space for your partner to respond with compassion. It is also important to distinguish between needs and wants. Needs are essential to your emotional well-being, connection, affection, understanding. Wants are preferences, nice-to-haves, or desires that enhance comfort. When you focus on expressing your needs rather than your wants, you create communication that is both meaningful and necessary. Wants can be negotiated. Needs must be communicated with honesty and clarity. Listening is the mirror of communication. When you ask for something, be prepared to listen in return. Effective communication in marriage is a two-way street. Encourage your partner to share their feelings and needs as well. Respond with curiosity rather than defensiveness. When both partners feel heard, mutual understanding blossoms, and the likelihood of resentment diminishes. Consistency also matters. Expressing needs once and expecting immediate transformation may lead to disappointment. Change takes time, especially in habits, routines, and behaviors. Continue to communicate your needs with patience and grace. Celebrate small wins and acknowledge progress. A single conversation is rarely enough, but continuous dialogue strengthens the marriage over time. Now, let's reflect on the inner attitude behind your words. Approach your conversations with gratitude and humility. Recognize that your partner is not a mind reader, and their intention is rarely to hurt or ignore you. Gratitude softens the delivery and strengthens the emotional bond. Humility keeps your words grounded, free from entitlement or accusation. A simple, heartfelt, "I appreciate you, and I need your help with this," carries more weight than any demand framed in frustration. Boundaries are another essential part of this process. Expressing needs without sounding demanding does not mean sacrificing your well-being or tolerating neglect. Boundaries are a form of self-respect and care. When you communicate your needs clearly and calmly, you reinforce your boundaries without creating conflict. It is a dance of love and respect, where both partners feel safe and valued. Let's pause and imagine a moment. Picture yourself sitting across from your spouse, sharing your feelings with honesty and vulnerability. Your words are calm, your intentions are clear, and your heart is open. You notice your partner listening, not just hearing, but really listening. You feel seen, respected, and loved. And your partner feels invited, not cornered, into supporting you. This is the essence of expressing needs without sounding demanding. Remember, the words you choose shape the emotional climate of your home. Gentle, respectful communication reduces tension and fosters intimacy. Harsh or blaming language erects walls. The goal is connection, understanding, and shared growth. Every word is an opportunity to strengthen the bond, every conversation a chance to deepen trust. Let's talk about self-reflection. After each conversation, take a moment to reflect. How did it feel to express your needs? How did your partner respond? What worked, and what could be improved next time? Reflection cultivates awareness, patience, and wisdom. It allows you to refine your communication and grow closer to your partner with every interaction. Silence can also be powerful. Sometimes, your partner needs time to process what you've shared. Giving space demonstrates respect and allows emotions to settle. Reacting too quickly, insisting on immediate answers, can inadvertently turn your request into a demand. Patience, in these moments, is an act of love. Affection and reassurance reinforce your words. Even as you express needs, continue to show love in small, consistent ways. A touch, a smile, a gentle word can soften the conversation and remind your partner that the goal is connection, not criticism. Marriage is strengthened not just by words, but by consistent actions that echo your intentions. We must also acknowledge that expressing needs without sounding demanding is a lifelong practice. It is not a skill mastered overnight. There will be missteps, moments of frustration, and times when emotions run high. What matters is commitment to love, to understanding, and to growth. Each effort you make is a step toward a more harmonious and fulfilling marriage. Finally, let us remember the deeper truth. Expressing needs is not about getting what you want, but about cultivating intimacy, trust, and understanding. When done with care, clarity, and compassion, your words become a bridge between hearts, a channel through which love flows more freely. Every need expressed thoughtfully strengthens the foundation of your marriage, inviting both partners to grow, evolve, and thrive together. So, take a deep breath. Sit with your feelings. Name your needs. Choose your words with care. Speak with empathy, humility, and clarity. Listen with openness and patience. And in every conversation, remember that love is not a demand, it is a choice. A choice to understand, to support, and to walk together, hand in hand, through the journey of life. Expressing your needs without sounding demanding is possible. It is a practice of self-awareness, empathy, and intentional communication. It is a reflection of respect for yourself and for your partner. And most importantly, it is a pathway to a marriage where both hearts feel heard, valued, and loved. Your marriage deserves this. You deserve this. And the most beautiful truth is that every effort you make brings you closer to a life where your needs are met, not through conflict or force, but through understanding, connection, and the enduring power of love. Let this be your guide. Let your words be gentle, your heart be open, and your intentions be clear. And remember, every time you express a need with grace and compassion, you are not just asking, you are inviting your partner into the sacred space of your heart, and together, you are building a marriage that thrives on understanding, respect, and love. Because at the end of the day, love is not about demanding attention, it is about sharing your heart, listening deeply, and growing together, one conversation at a time.